Hello, my tadpoles. Welcome to the Frog Pond. As you may know, I have my own audio series, The Hollow Crown. It already has 8 episodes, and I have realized that I haven't really done a synopsis on their world or how it works, how the kids got their powers, who the kids are even, why Voren is so desperate to fight these kids for a crown. So, this video is going to be a little synopsis or a run-through of the world of the Hollow Crown, how it works, who the kids are, etc. So, let's get started. The world starts in Eldridge. Eldridge is a village far off in some fantasy world, but Eldridge does not like anything having to do with magic or the supernatural or anything of that sort. They even have a legend in the town that they try and keep secret from newcomers. The legend is that deep in the woods, where the magic is the strongest, lies an ancient crown that can bring back the happiness that Eldridge used to have, bring the town prosperity, riches, give everybody a power. This crown used to belong to the gods of this world. The gods have not been fully developed, but they will be. They'll be important to the story later on as well. But Eldridge, again, does not really like magic or the supernatural, so they keep that hidden away. Time to move on to our characters. Our main character, and most important, is Jo Jackson. She might not have the most interesting power, but she is the face and main character of this audio series. Jo is a 15-year-old trans male to female girl that lives in Eldridge. She lives with her dad. He used to have a husband, but he ran off. Jo's dad is now the head of the Eldridge government, and he is the reason why supernatural and magic is not very loved in the town. Jo, on the other hand, is a very big fan of magic. Always has been. Magic, nature, reading, just normal teenage girl things to like. She gets the power of hearing 3 hours into the future and anything within a 500-foot radius of her. It's not the most powerful, but she is a great fighter though, and she has 4 friends. Finley, who has the power to heal people both emotionally and physically. Maya, who can see her surroundings. The best way I can describe her power is like a mini-map in a video game. Like these, for example. Rocky, who can manipulate plants and earth rocks. And Caleb, who can tell if people are lying to him and can transform into any animal or person that he likes. The relationships of this friend group is that everybody has been friends since elementary school, and Rocky is Caleb's older brother. The ages, from oldest to youngest, 15, 15, 14, 13, and 10. These kids were normal. They weren't born with these powers. They used to be normal kids that lived in Eldridge, exploring the woods and goofing off, like kids do. But then one day, the gods decided that the crown is in danger from a certain cult leader that is looking for it and is trying to take over the universe and create his own. So, they trust 5 kids, these guys, with the powers and brand them on their wrist with a god symbol that is not visible to the human eye. They all find out that they have powers on the same day and realize that the only way to get rid of this is to redeem the legend of the Hollow Crown. The only thing is, one of them has to die. If you wear the crown, the power is so immense that your body can't handle it. So one of them does have to die. Not actually. I'm not that cruel. Time to go on to our main villain of the story. Voren von Thorn, leader of the Thorn cult, as mentioned in episode 7 of The Hollow Crown. Voren also has superpowers, but not from the gods, from the evil beings underneath. One day he summoned them and gave them a deal to be an all-powerful being, to be the next god. And to help him, they gave him superpowers. Powers that he's using for evil, of course. His powers is that he can drain people's energy from their soul And if he drains enough energy from them, he can turn them into mindless zombies, and they obey his every command. Vorin is the leader of the Thorn cult, as I said earlier. His followers believe him that he is going to be the next all-powerful being, and to save themselves from being smited once he is, they follow him and his orders very strictly. Vorin was trying to look for this crown for years, with no luck, and then through the grapevine heard that Jo and her friends were looking for it themselves. He saw the opportunity, started following them, and tried to use force. Obviously, that hasn't worked so far, but he has stated in episode 8 that he has a plan B that he is going to use. I wonder what it is. Not like I wrote the story or anything. But that is where we are right now. Episode 9 is going to be posted in a few weeks. I want to switch up the content that I'm making. So I am animating a story time. I'm making another Ocean Yap, and I'm making a Spider-Woman audio series. So episode 9 of The Hollow Crown will come out eventually, I promise. Thank you guys for watching this synopsis. I hope it made a little bit more sense, and I hope I explained the world well enough. I love you all very much, my tadpoles. I will see you around the frog pond very soon. Bye-bye.